Hi guys, it's Cameron from the Mighty Blues. This is my instant match reaction. Everton 2, Chelsea 0. Wow. What a second half performance that was by Marco Silva's Blues. Listen, I thought we started the game quite poorly. I thought in the first half we were a little bit scared. We were a little bit, we didn't quite want to put our foot right in. We were backing off Chelsea. We were giving them a lot of time on the ball and a lot of space as well. And for me, watching that first half, I thought, this isn't good enough. It's only going to be a matter of time if we keep playing like this that they're going to break through us and that they're going to score. Obviously, they come close hitting the post. They had another couple of opportunities as well. I think Yerry Mina let them in once with a little mistake. But yeah, like I said, the midfield just was absent in that first half. For me, I think there was too much space. And we were giving Chelsea a little bit too much respect. I thought we were allowing them too much time on the ball. We were allowing them to play the football that they wanted to play. And I went into half-time and I thought, you know what, if we do more of the same of this, it could be a cricket score in the second half. Because if they get one, the way our confidence can drop if we concede is unlike any other. But I thought in the second half, we were absolutely fantastic. And you know what, credit where credit's due. Jordan Pickford was absolutely fantastic today. Marco Silva obviously got every single player in the dressing room at half time and give them a kick up the arse and said, listen, stop giving them space, stop giving them time, go at them, chase them down, put pressure on them, because that's what we done in that second half. Richarlison was absolutely fantastic. He was chasing players down. It was like the Richarlison we seen against Wolves away in the first game of the season, when every time he didn't have the ball, he was running after it, he was chasing it. The first half, Richarlison looked a little bit lackadaisical. He looked like he didn't really want to be in the game. He was walking around, his head was down. In the second half, he come out and he looked like a totally different player. So, whether it's Marco Silva, whether it's one of the coaches, someone at half-time has got them in and absolutely said, this is not good enough. Get your asses into gear. Gylfi Sigurdsson the same, coming out fire in the second half, chasing people down. I thought he had a really, really good second half as well. Bernard, fantastic for me. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, again, doing what he needs to do, winning balls in the air and holding the ball up. Listen, I thought second half, there's no doubt about it, we were much, much the better side and we deserved the win. I don't particularly think, I don't think Chelsea give enough for me. Don't get me wrong, I think we were good, but I think Chelsea were really, really poor as well. But we done exactly what we needed to do. You knew the crowd was going to be on Ross Barkley's back from minute one. And Ross Barkley made a mistake, in my opinion, is instead of playing that into his own hands and thinking, you know what, I'm going to take this and I'm going to, throw myself on the floor, I'm going to do a roll around, I'm going to wind the crowd up. He decided to clap the Evertonians when he come on, when he started the game, and clap them when he come off as well. He absolutely played into our hands, and his head was gone. He didn't know where he was. I think he had a pretty poor game for me, and it got the crowd up and going as well. I think the second half atmosphere was absolutely fantastic. Again, we come out firing, and we looked like the only team that were going to win. And don't get me wrong, being an Evertonian, a part of me was sitting there in that second half when we went 1-0 up with half an hour to go, thinking, I'm not getting excited. Even when we went 2-0 up, even when in 5 minutes of added time was shown at the end of the game, I thought, you know what, I've seen it before. But realistically, coming out the ground and thinking about it, Chelsea didn't really have any clear-cut opportunities in that second half. They had there opportunities, and now towards the end of the game there was a ball cleared off the line. I thought Jordan Pickford made some absolutely fantastic saves, and I thought he'd done what we've been screaming for him to do for weeks now, and what we criticised him for not doing against Newcastle. And he just put his performance first. He put Everton Football Club before he put Jordan Pickford, the name on the back of the shirt, and he was fantastic. And he made a couple of good saves in the first half, and he didn't start bigging himself up and letting his head get big. He thought, no, I'm going to keep my head here. And in the second half, I thought he was absolutely fantastic as well. I thought the back four as a whole in the second half was solid. I think they were a little bit shaky at times in the first half, but in the second half was solid. Andre Gomez was winning the ball back, and Morgan Schneiderlin done well when he come on as well. But like I said, the second half was so different to the first half, and you've got to give credit to Marco Silva for that. You've got to give credit to the coaching staff for getting the lads in at half time and obviously saying, this is not good enough, you need to improve, because we can go out and win this game. Chelsea are there for the taking. They're not all that. They're not absolutely fantastic. We can go out and we can beat them. So let's prove that and let's go out and do it. Gylfi Sigurdsson, obviously with a penalty. I knew he'd missed the penalty. I just had an instinct, but luckily enough, it bounced back to him, and it's a cool finish. And you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, it's an absolutely fantastic win. It's a first half performance that you wouldn't want to watch again, but it's a second half performance that you'd be happy to watch every single week. And it was a fantastic win, and it was the first win we've had against the top six, I believe, since we beat Manchester City at home in 2016. Was it when Tom Davies scored that goal? One of Tom Davies' first games in Everton's first team. Now that against the top six is a shocking record, but it was a massive win today, and it's important that we now take that through the international break and we go and beat West Ham, and we go and beat Man United when we have to play them. Listen, I said it in the game preview, and I'm not going to shy away from it. At the moment, for me, what's killed us this season is the inconsistency. And, you know, I said it in the game preview, we could go out and we could beat Chelsea, and then we could go and be beaten by West Ham in a couple of weeks' time. We need to make sure that we keep that consistency now. The second half performance needs to start from minute 1 against West Ham, and then all the way through to minute 90. Again, exactly the same against Manchester United. We need to keep that consistency, and we need to keep that you know, that intensity about us. We were constantly breaking them down. We were constantly on them. And, you know, I don't think what we learned in that second half was if you put pressure on the likes of David Luiz, he will make mistakes. If you put pressure on Jorginho, he will make mistakes. So Gylfi Sigurdsson was onto it. It was the best second half performance, the best performance I've seen from Richarlison in a long, long time. He was chasing players down and he was acting like he wanted the ball. His goal, again, we've said it before, whether you like his attitude or not, whether you think sometimes he goes missing or not, he's in the right place at the right time most of the time. And he was again today. It was a good header by Calvert-Lewin, a good save, and he was there to nod the rebound in, and it was a fantastic header. And from that point on, we only grew into the game. Bernardo's absolutely fantastic, and you know, we could have scored more. Theo Walcott had a one-on-one when he come on and missed it. We could have gone 3-0 up, and that would have been it. But like I said, you know, considering the first half performance, you know how different it was to the second half performance, it's a really, really good result for Everton, and it's a really, really good win, and we need to take that on now. And you know, we need to just get as many points as we can to the end of the season. Basically, if there was any shout of a relegation battle, any shout of maybe falling in that, you know, we need to make sure that we keep winning games like this so that it's absolutely eradicated. Listen, it's a massive, massive 3 points today against, let's be honest, a top 6 side. A side that, okay, mightn't be absolutely fantastic. They mightn't have had a brilliant season, but they're a top 6 side, and, you know, they can score goals. Eden Hazard is a world-class player, and he can do it against anyone in world football, and we managed to contain him today. And for me, you know, that's only a merit to the defensive performance and a merit to Marco Silva's tactics today. But yeah, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Everton 2, Chelsea 0. A fantastic win for Marco Silva, a fantastic second half performance, and yeah, let's carry it on now and let's go and get a couple of more wins under our belt and at least end the season on somewhat of a high. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching.